What's You are in the cage with Richie Rage. I am, of course, Richie Rage. Yeah. Now, I wanted to begin this one by mentioning a friend of mine, Justin Prater. Now, he was born with scoliosis, and he's going to a hospital up in Virginia to have it operated on and fixed. It's going to be a long, tough journey for him. But I met him, going on 5 years ago at my workplace. And he's a great friend of mine. We were real close when he was working with me. Him and our friend Dylan. Which, Dylan, you need to holler at me sometime. But Justin and Dylan went to another company where they're getting along real great there. And I hope that getting this fixed makes you at least 6'1", 6'2". I just wish the best for you, Justin. Keep us posted, whether by Facebook or Twitter or hey, in the comments below. But I just want you to know, over here at the Rage Complex, we're thinking of you, buddy. And to all the YouTubers out there, whether you pray, burn candles, or hell, just spare a thought, if you would, just do that for my buddy Justin, okay? I very much would appreciate it. Now, I think Justin may like this. Let's see, where is it? Where'd it go? Doctor Who is starting up the new season in April. I forget what the date is. I think it's the 16th. I'm not for sure. I'll just have to actually look it up real quick. Let's see. It's going to be either the 15th or the 16th. It's one of those two. Oh, there it is. Saturday the 15th. Yeah, Saturday 15th of April. On the usual channel, BBC One and BBC America. Now, this series is going to bring in a new companion, Pearl Mackie. She's replacing Jenna Coleman. Pearl's going to be, let's see, what's her name again? Bill. Okay. Bill. That's a guy's name. Okay. But she's going to be alongside the other companion from the Christmas special, actor Matt Lucas, returning as full-time companion of Nardole. You thought I was going to say it that silly way, didn't you? See, I'm a little bit hashtag professional. A little bit, not much. My question there, YouTubers, those of you that watch Doctor Who, are you excited for the season? Are you dreading the fact that this will be Peter Capaldi's final season? I'm not looking forward to him leaving, but that also brings up the hype and excitement of who's going to play the 13th Doctor. Now, from what my producer Grace just told me, Capaldi said that he likes the idea and prefers a woman as his replacement. What do you think, YouTubers? I think that would be interesting. I mean, there is a precedent for it. There definitely is. On television, there's a precedent for it twice. You've got the Master turning into Missy, and you've got that military Time Lord that regenerated back to female. In fact, the male persona was the only regeneration that was male. I think that brings a larger and more interesting dynamic to it. Would a female doctor be weird? Of course. Of course a female doctor would be weird. But it's Doctor Who. What's not weird and what's not to love about it? I would definitely accept a female doctor with an open mind. I mean, if she does well on the role, great. Bless. Go for it, all cylinders. But if she doesn't do well, that's one and done. What can I say? Now, I do have some news on the state level here where I live in Mississippi. It looks like folks, you can dream on about the lottery coming to Mississippi. It made it through the House Judiciary A Committee. And it looks like, from what I read here, it's going to go to the floor for a vote. And if it passes, it can allow the state to participate in multi-state lotteries of some sort. This is stuff that people in the state are crossing state lines to play. I've went over the line into Tennessee to play the lottery before, and it is fun. Now, the bill itself doesn't allocate where the money would go that would be raised from the lottery. So right now, as it stands, it would go into the general fund and would be used for general fund purposes for the state of Mississippi. Now, myself, do I support the lottery? Oh God, yes. It would be so much fun. I mean, I wouldn't play it every time myself, but I would definitely love to play it again. I mean, it is rather an inconvenience to go over the state line into Tennessee just to play Powerball. I mean, if I happen to be near there, yeah. But I live over an hour from the state line, so no, that kind of sucks. Now, here we go. Let's see. The deadline for the bills to be considered was earlier this week, and some of the ones down in Jackson that didn't make it, I don't know whether they're dead or dead or dead, but one of which was the animal cruelty bill proposed by Senator Angela Hill, better known as the Cat and Dog Abuse Bill, or SB 2600. It would have created a harsher penalty for individuals who purposely harm cats and dogs. It would have also required law enforcement to report any animal cruelty violations to the Federal Bureau of Investigation for further investigation. That seemed a little redundant. But she said, many times the punishment that comes about really isn't a deterrent. So they just move a little further away, continue the same practices, especially these people running puppy mills. You ever seen a puppy mill? Ugh, those are nasty. They had one I'd say about 45 minutes south of here. Let's see, currently an individual can only be charged up to 1 count per incident of animal cruelty against the cat or dog, regardless of the number of animals involved. It is also not considered a felony until the second offense. On to another one. Another bill that did not make it out of committee, but was heavily encouraged by the Mississippi State Treasurer, was HB 9, also known as the Evelyn Gandy Fair Pay Act. It's time to close this gap. It's time for Mississippi to step up and make positive moves toward acknowledging that Mississippi women deserve equal pay for equal work, said Mississippi Treasurer Lynn Fitch. It would have discouraged wage discrimination between men and women. In a recent study done by the Mississippi State Economist Office, officials found that there's a 27% wage gap in the state, 8% higher than the national average at 19%. Evelyn Gandy was the first female elected to a statewide office as state treasurer back in 2011. She was the first female insurance commissioner and the first female lieutenant governor. The controversial bill over the dissolution of the Mississippi Arts Commission has also died in committee and will not see the Senate floor. SB 2611 would have abolished and transferred power, duties, and assets over to the Mississippi Development Authority. That makes no sense. Just like HB 9, the Fair Pay Act, that made no sense. It died on the floor, but SB 2611, merging the Mississippi Arts Commission into the Mississippi Development Authority, that would absolutely made no sense. I'm glad that one died, but not so much on the Fair Pay Act. Let's see, also HB 1456 and 1457 died in committee after rallies at the Capitol building by parents who believe it should be their right to choose whether or not to have their child vaccinated without the penalty of not being able to enroll in school. So, what do you think? Should you be able to refuse vaccinations without the penalty of not being able to enroll in school? Should it be a mandatory? Should it be a choice? You tell me. What do vaccinations for children mean to you? I would like to know this, so leave a message in the comment box below. I would like to hear your views on these bills. And in the meantime, for my friend Justin Prater, whom I wish a quick and speedy recovery after he has his operation, I'm Richie Rage, and you are now out of the cage with Richie Rage. See ya. Thanks for watching the show today. If you enjoy the program, hit the like button, or even better yet, subscribe.
If you have a comment for me, leave it in the box below. Good day and thanks for tuning in.